Hey, Boyle, any progress with that extortion case you and Jake have been working on?
No, I've just been going over his notes. Look how cool and illegible his handwriting is. Oh, I wish I could be that free. But you know me, ever the calligrapher.
Yeah, well, I thought you might need a little more manpower.
Okay.
So I'm assigning you a new partner. Actually, partners.
Yeah, there's definitely something in there. Looks like a peanut.
Bet it's a cashew.
You're on.
Oh, Sarge, come on. They're terrible.
Stop exaggerating, Boyle. They're good detectives. They're fine.
Oh, no. I pushed it in deeper.
They're all we got.
So those threatening phone calls were being made to Tim Orsk of Timo's Limos.
It's interesting. This Orsk guy's name keeps cropping up in this case.
Because he's the victim. You know, he's the guy whose window was smashed with this rock, okay? He's being extorted for $10,000.
Sure, but what do they want from him?
$10,000, I just said that. We're trying to figure out who's doing the threatening.
Wait, I have a theory. I think limousine and magazine come from the same word.
Just focus! I'm sorry for snapping. I interviewed Orsk.
Orsk, there it is again.
Oh, you're useless! You're completely useless. You are without a doubt the most incompetent detectives I've ever seen. And I'm including that bomb-sniffing dog who humps all the bombs!
Hey, Boyle, guess who caught the Timo's Limos perp?
Jake. Is Jake back?
Oh, we did. Scully and Hitchcock. Signed confession. You called us useless. You called us incompetent. You called us zeros in the sack.
Never happened.
Well, someone said it to me last night. Oh, must have been my wife.
How did you solve the case?
We listened to those voicemails again and noticed the sound of parrots in the background.
Got a list of employees, did door duty, asking neighbors if any of them kept pet birds.
We finally found one who did, and guess what? The landscaping in front of his building was covered with these.
Same type of rock that was thrown through the window.
I can't believe it.
What, you don't think it can break one? Watch.
I can't believe you solved the case.
Well, you're wrong on that, too.
Hey, I double-checked your evidence. Everything looks good. Huh, I gotta say, you guys are good cops.
Yeah, no doy. How do you think we got to be the oldest guys here?
By never being promoted and losing all your money to divorces.
And bad investments.
Anyway, I'm sorry for calling you useless. I'm gonna make sure everyone knows you did good.
Boy, please don't.
Don't.
The last thing we need is to suddenly be on everyone's A-list. The ones to watch, the golden boys.
A pair of red-hot dicks.
No one calls detectives that anymore.
People call detectives that?
All that investigating was exhausting. Besides, we did our share of that in the 70s and 80s. Now, we like to do paperwork in our comfy chairs.
If we're away from our desks for too long, they'll update our computers and we'll lose Minesweeper. So please, don't tell anyone about the amazing work we did today.
I never said amazing. Kind of just did your jobs.
There you go.
No, really. You also broke a window.
Now you get it.
Meet Fred Gorman, prominent citizen, lawyer, corpse. Now meet his wife, Ann Hort. She did not take his last name, but I believe she did take his life.
Nice.
Thank you, Charles. Now, Hort had means, motives, and opportunity. I just need to find the murder weapon. For some reason, the DA won't move forward with the arrest until we find the knife she used.
Is that reason that they want to win the case?
Yes.
Okay, how can we help? What do you need?
I need nothing. I'm about to solve this case, meet the mayor, and sell my life rights to Channing Tatum so he can play my less attractive brother in the ensuing film.
Come on, Peralta. Holt said to use the whole team. We all want this solved.
I appreciate the offer, but I work best alone. I know we've gone over this before, but I have to ask you again. Is there anywhere you can think of in that hallway where a knife could be hidden?
Well, since I've already told you like 3 times no, why don't I just record it, then I don't have to say it again. The hallway, like all other hallways, does not have a secret knife hiding place. Here, you want to hear it again? Idea for a novel. A mild-mannered doorman gets bitten on the penis by a radioactive spider.
Police! Hey, ma'am.
Thank God. Here, hold this. The lasagna's burning.
Okay,
Get the dog, but don't let it touch the baby.
Peralta!
Yo, I looked at the photos of your victim on your desk.
Is that Rosa? Tell her I said hi.
Puncture wounds are similar to a case I had a while back. They aren't from a knife. I think it's something spiral, like a corkscrew. Don't shush me. I'm helping you.
No, I'm holding a baby. That was actually very helpful. Thank you.
Uh-oh. You better get back here now.
Hey, before I solve this case, I'd like to thank you for doing all the super easy work. The real Nancy Drew level stuff.
Oh, yeah? Did Nancy Drew solve a lot of murders?
Yeah, she did. Murder on Ice, Recipe for Murder. Nancy was a wonderful detective. I wanted to be her when I grew up.
Thanks, Charles. That's helpful.
Hey, should we take odds on how fast I'll solve this case?
Nope.
I mean, what was it with Diaz's last impossible extortion case? What was it, 6 hours?
That's because it was 98% solved.
The last 2%'s hardest to get. That's why they leave it in the milk.
What? Oh, I hate the vulture so much.
Me too. But he's kind of hot. What?
Why is Jake smiling? Why are you smiling?
Because the captain just gave us the perfect revenge plan. We team up and solve this case right now.
That is not what he meant.
Okay, think about it, Amy. We go back to the scene of the crime, find the murder weapon, and out-vulture the vulture. No one gets in trouble if we crack the case. 9:45, a man screams. 90 seconds later, wife goes down to the doorman, says a guy murdered her husband and then ran off. We know she's lying. We just gotta find the corkscrew to make our case airtight. I say we role play, see if something sparks. Darling, thank you for a lovely dinner. Perhaps we should have one more drink before bed.
Don't you darling me, you philanderer!
No, you're the husband. The husband had the affair.
I'm always the victim. I don't want to be the victim.
Okay, Charles is the door.
No, I'll be the victim. Don't make me a door again.
Great. Okay, so wife goes into the drawer, gets the corkscrew, stab, stab, stab. What did she do with the corkscrew?
She dumps it in the hallway trash chute on the way to the doorman.
No, we checked the trash like 10 times. We would have seen a bloody corkscrew. All right, Hitchcock, you're up.
The body. The corkscrew's still in the body.
No, you're terrible at this. Go sit down.
Then I toss the corkscrew out the window and it lands on a passing car.
Security cam showed no one driving by at that time and nothing on the street.
Okay, I want in, but I only want to stab you.
Fine. Charles, door.
Right.
Okay, sweetheart.
Time to die.
That seems a little harsh.
What if it was a magnetic corkscrew? If the corkscrew was on a magnet?
It's stuck halfway down the inside of the trash chute. I figured it out first. See anything?
A little lower.
Freeze, hands in the air.
We're cops.
Broad shoulders, stuck. Told you, broad shoulders.
Holt is gonna kill you.
I don't think he will, because...
Voila.
You actually found the corkscrew in the trash chute?
Stuck to the side, just like you said. Boyle, I'm pulling you out!
Whoa! This is the proudest moment of my career.
We can keep it in my office until it's time to leave.
What do you have in the pastry box, sir? Brownies?
No, you hold brownies from the side. He's holding it from the bottom.
True. Maybe it's a cheesecake.
There's no condensation on the box. It's room temperature.
Look at the finger spread, tensing in the shoulders. He's supporting something dense. It's a pie.
It is a pie.
Damn, that was impressive.
But this is not just any pie. It's an English walnut pie from the Cottage Inn in Saratoga Springs.
Raymond and I drive all the way upstate for it every year. It's the finest sweet treat on earth, even better than a plain scone.
Wow, that good, huh?
We're bringing it to Kevin's parents' house tonight.
I can't wait. What do you all have planned for Turkey Day?
Well, I've got a great Thanksgiving planned. Nikolaj has taken to food just like his papa, so I'm making an exotic spread. If it could fly or swim, we're eating its eggs.
Well, at the Jeffords house, it's not just Thanksgiving, it's also Ava's birthday, so we do it up huge. I got her a Perry the Parrot. That's a hot toy. Terry tried 10 toy stores.
I guess I'm the only one doing this holiday right, hitting the open road with my bike. No family, no friends, no dinner.
That sounds really dark.
Thank you.
Well, everyone's plans seem lovely.
Oh, Hitchcock and I didn't say ours.
How unfortunate.
Squad, bullpen, now!
Is everything okay, sir?
No, it is not. I went to a meeting, and when I returned, my pie was gone. Which one of you took it?
Calm down. There's no need to point fingers at us. It was clearly Hitchcock and Scully.
How dare you? You have no proof.
There's crumbs all over your desks.
Well, these aren't pie crumbs. Bread, cookie, pizza, sandwich, blintz, and one good old-fashioned potato chip. No pie here. I just humiliated you.
Look, this doesn't have to be a big deal. Whoever took the pie, come forward and all will be forgiven. Smart. You knew I would never forgive you. But you're dumb if you think I won't get to the bottom of this. Everyone here is a suspect. Thank you very much, David. That'll be all. There are no prints on the box, no DNA evidence, and the security camera in my office was obscured, which means whoever took my pie thought it through. That means...
It wasn't Hitchcock and Scully.
Exactly. Now, as for you three, I think it's time we had a little chat. How long you been planning this? A day, a week, a year? Or is this the only reason you joined the force to begin with?
So you think I became a cop just so I can steal your pie?
Your words, not mine. No, don't tell me why you did it. Tell him.
You want me to talk to this picture of your husband?
Look him in the eye and tell him what you did.
I didn't do it, Kevin.
Don't you say his name. No, Terry, I'm not mad at you. I know you didn't mean to do it. You just got hungry. And that's the most natural thing in the world.
I didn't take your pie.
You're lying! If you're so innocent, where were you when the pie went missing?
I was at the grocery store buying goose feet for Nicolaj's dinner.
I was getting the oil changed in my bike, preparing for my solo Thanksgiving ride.
I was at the gym. Ava's birthday, Thanksgiving dinner was a high caloric affair. Terry needs to earn that feast.
Everybody has an alibi. How convenient. So I hope you're comfortable because I will keep you in here all day if necessary.
We need the room to question someone about the Red Hook homicide.
Oh, no problem. We'll be right up. I saw what you did this morning when you deduced the contents of my bakery box. Impressive. Now I need to use your skills to find my pie.
It's about time you came to us.
Here's what we need from you. A list of the pie's ingredients.
We're looking for anything that might linger on someone's breath.
We need surveillance footage from the water fountain. The crumb consistency was dry. Whoever ate it's gonna be thirsty.
Now, what kind of crimped edge are we dealing with here? U-shaped or V?
I don't know.
Well, then get on the damned phone and find out.
Captain, you're gonna want to see this. Their desks were clean, so we expanded the search radius. Take a look.
My pie. And it wasn't even eaten, just thrown away like common street trash.
Makes me sick. Spend your life on the force, and it never gets easier.
Oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Sarge, you gotta check this out.
Jake, what are you doing? We can't work real cases. This is a B&E.
Oh, it's so much more than that. Look at these photos. Herb came in through the back window, set up the living room to look like a kid's tea party. Didn't steal anything. Do you know what this means?
The victim still has their stuff?
The perp wasn't there to take anything, except lives. Sorry, I always wanted to say that. I think this is the work of the Oolong Slayer.
Seems like a stretch. If this is the Oolong Slayer, why isn't there a body?
I don't know, maybe he got spooked before the Vic got home, or it could be...
Jake, you want a case so bad, you're making one up. Look, the Slayer hasn't struck in 5 years. Chief Garman set up a task force to find the guy and turned up nothing. And most importantly, the Vulture's orders were only misdemeanors, wieners.
Why do you follow people's directions when you could literally pick them up and throw them out the window? Hmm?
The Oolong Slayer. He's back.
I knew you'd confirm my hunch. He's back to his cool-ass psycho ways. Great news, right? Aside from a serial killer being on the loose.
What's your plan?
I'm gonna work the case in secret.
Wrong. We're gonna work the case in secret.
Holy crap!
No one can know about this, understood?
Understood.
If I recall correctly, the Oolong Slayer last struck 5 years ago. He left behind no DNA or fingerprints, but he did leave his calling card, a tea bag in his victim's mouth.
Yeah, how cool. I mean, awful is that?
Very cool. I mean awful. What's our strategy?
1, re-examine all of the task force's files. 2, check all B&Es against the Slayer's MO. And 3, think of something super cool to say when we arrest him. My leading contender, you're going to jail for oolong time.
Dick, that's really good.
Right?
Let's not overlook the fact that he turned his crime scenes into tea parties for dollies.
Which suggests pre-adolescent trauma, leading to a pattern of criminality that probably began as a juvenile. Jake, dope alley.
I know. I think this is where Batman's parents got killed.
I'll take your word for it. The juvie angle didn't pan out.
Neither did the B&Es, but I traced the label on the Slayer's oolong. Turns out he got it at Chang's medicinal tea shop.
Good work, Peralta. We create a diversion while Gina copies his customer files.
My thumb drive looks like a watermelon because I adore the summertime.
Oh, I love that.
Let's do this. Hey, punk. That's my ginkgo.
It's my ginkgo now, old man.
I'm still young enough to beat that ginkgo out of your hands.
Oh. Hey, knock it off back there!
This is so much fun. Hit me in the face. Oh, that was a terrible suggestion. Oh.
All right.
Partner. Not many people buy that tea, and only one has been doing so since the killings first began. And he has a record. His name? Braxton O'Reilly.
Oh, he's a maniac. Arrested in '84 for torturing an animal? Oh, this is our guy. No, man, just a squirrel.
Still counts. Let's get that psycho.
NYPD, nobody move!
Where's Braxton O'Reilly? Where's that psycho monster?
He's dead.
No, we can't be seen together. Gina, did you know about this?
Tricking you was the only way I could get you to talk to him. Plus, you know I heart intrigue.
Sir, take a look at these photos. None of the victims had any alcohol in their apartments, not even a dusty bottle. You want to know why? Because they were all sober. They all attended 12-step programs. None of them the same one, but they all had the same leader, a creep with a record of torturing animals. I'm talking dogs. I found you, Longslayer.
Gotcha.
Looking for me?
Nope, just taking my gun for a walk through the Nightmares factory.
Nice try, cop. But you and I are gonna have a little tea party.
Am I invited? Drop the weapon.
Okay, Slayer. Prepare to go to jail for a long time.
Now say punk.
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 I said it.
Okay, what do we got?
Security cam shows male suspect, 5'9".
Wearing a black ski mask. He bypassed the McConnell alarm by using the magnetic kill switch, and he only stole diamonds, nothing over 2 carats.
Yeah, exactly. How'd you know?
I'm a detective. That's what I do. I'm just kidding. I need a lot more information, but that would have been a great exit line, right? Crime techs aren't done yet, but I'm 100% sure it's Whitman.
Well, let's see what kind of physical evidence they turn up, and then we can talk arrest.
Actually, hilarious story. So that is Dustin Whitman.
You already arrested him with insufficient evidence.
What evidence did you have when you arrested this guy?
Some pretty ironclad stuff. Dustin, it's been a while. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Well. If it isn't Joe Peralta.
That's it, you're under arrest! Case closed?
If we don't find something conclusive, it jeopardizes the case and opens the department up to a lawsuit. So cancel your plans. We're here until this is over.
Damn it, Peralta.
Oh, let's take a look. Okay, here's you at your trial. You in prison. Me meeting Regis Philbin. That was fun. You still in prison. Me at Splash Mountain. Just pepper these in here. You in prison, you in prison, you in prison. You get it.
You got the wrong guy.
All right, not ready to confess? Fine by me. I got all the time in the world.
No, you actually have 48 hours. I know the law.
Nuh-uh. I'm sorry you had to cancel dinner with your dad.
Date. I had a date. Hey, if Jake says the guy did it, that usually means the guy did it.
Thank you. Everyone listen to Rosa.
Nope, I'm still furious at you.
Okay, no one listen to Rosa. She's clearly an accomplice to this crime. I'm gonna go take another crack at Whitman.
You've been in there like 5 times. What are you gonna do? Annoy him into talking?
Ha ha. 2, 3, 4. Didn't work.
Are you the idiot that made a Friday night arrest? I was in the Poconos with my wife. You ruined my entire weekend.
Get in line, because that's their attitude. Get your own attitude.
He has an alibi, geniuses. He was at Torque. It's a nightclub in Cape May, New Jersey, all night.
Nice try. Think I'm gonna waste 6 hours driving to the Jersey Shore and back on some fake alibi?
It's up to you. But in 10 hours, he walks.
5'9" or 5'10", black knit cap.
Come on. Gotcha.
Ugh, it's not him. Let's just arrest this guy. Who even cares anymore?
So, I had my new best friend Luke take it when you canceled on him again.
Don't know. Hasn't called me back. Which is what always happens because it's impossible to be a cop and date.
Amy, look. There is a guy out there with incredibly low standards and a super weird soul patch. And he is waiting for you.
Amy, my patch tingles for you. We will wed on the Isle of New Jersey. Our first dance will be to Jesse's girl because my name is definitely Jesse.
So romantic.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Yeah, there's good news and there's bad news. The bad news is my saltwater taffy place was closed.
And the good news?
Whitman's alibi checked out. Security footage from Torque shows he was there.
That's not good news. That's bad news.
Right.
You know, we spent so much time together here. I know everything about everyone. You know, Hitchcock went bald at 15. Scully used to date Hitchcock's wife. Charles has a bike with a little basket on the front.
How else would you carry baguettes?
And Rosa has a shower in her apartment, I think. I got nothing on her.
Good. Well, I guess we did just spend 48 hours locked in here together.
Holy crap.
What?
Locked in here together.
So we will be filing a wrongful arrest suit against the NYPD.
And when I win, I'm gonna buy Club Torque. Put a statue of Jake Peralta right in the middle of the dance floor.
First off, that's a terrible threat. I would love to have a statue of myself in the middle of a dance club. Second, do me a favor, take a look at this picture and tell me what you see.
You and Regis Philbin?
Awesome, right? Surprisingly down-to-earth guy, and definitely not the picture I meant to show you. But take a look at this. That's right, it's you and your old cellmate, Marcus Cole. And here he is again, outside the jewelry store. The two of you planned this together in prison. You taught him your MO, he pulled off the robbery, you got yourself an alibi, and you split the loot.
Oh, man, I can't believe he caught us.
Of course he did. Peralta is the best. Aw, thanks, Reg.
That's enough.
Yeah, I gotta work on my Regis. Anyway, see you in jail, Whitman.
It was 1995. I just made detective. I was really excited about my first day at the 6-5. But the guys in the squad were a bunch of jerks. Hi, I'm Terry. Which desk is mine?
Solve a case, then you get a desk.
They were like that about a lot of stuff.
Well, solve a case, then you get coffee. Solve a case, then you can sign Debbie's birthday card.
Sounds like you needed to solve a case.
Exactly. So I picked the biggest one I could find. A string of B&Es, all with the same MO. Guy climbed in through high-rise windows. After a month, I found my suspect. Dimitri Kuzco, an ex-acrobat with a criminal record.
Circus trash. It has to be him.
That's exactly what I said. Circus trash. It has to be him. I tracked down my acrobat, got SWAT to surround his building. There was no way anything could go wrong. NYPD down! Get on the ground!
See your head!
Uh-oh. My guy had a terrible trapeze fall 2 years prior. Snapped his spine in half.
So why the kitten?
Well, in the moment, I may have gotten a little flustered. Look, he's got a cat. He trained a cat to do the robberies. That's why they call them cat burglars. Why is no one saying anything? What up, Jake? Why are these dicks out of their cage?
I stayed up all night working on your case, and Hans, John, and Nakatomi made for great company. I gave them all die-hard names.
I don't understand why you waste another night on a case no one's ever gonna solve.
Sarge, I am way too sleep-deprived to deal with your negativity right now. Let me show you what I did. I started off by making a map of all of the burglaries that have gone down in Brooklyn since 1996 to see if there was a pattern. That led me to this. There is so much crime in New York. No one should live here. Anyways, I tripped out on that for a couple hours, but I got cheered up after I took a picture of the kitties messing around in my little hoodie. I'll show it to you later.
So basically, you wasted a whole night.
No, my friend. No. Because then I dove back into your file and found this.
Cool. The low point in my entire life.
Sarge, this photo was taken in 1996. You told me your guy broke his spine 2 years before that, so 94. Check out his sneakers. 95 Jordans. They came out a year after the accident. Look at the soles.
They're all muddy.
Which means?
That son of a bitch can walk!
Bingo.
Let's go!
All right. Cat Squad, assemble!
Leave the cats.
Okay.
Hey there. Remember me?
So, this is weird.
Oh, no, you don't circus strap! I knew it! You could walk the whole time! I was right about the cat accomplice, too, huh? Now, where's the cat?
Been 20 years, Sarge. Cat's probably dead.
I'm still bringing him in!
Guys. Oh, my God, you're gonna beat me up.
Welcome to Babylon.
It's our secret bathroom.
It's so beautiful.
There used to be a transit police squad down here. This was the captain's bathroom. I found it a while back.
She told me about it a year ago when I got stomach flu from that sewer rave. Fun night, though.
We put a lot of effort into making this place nice. Look. Weird crystals.
Also lavender-scented candles, a zebra skin rug, and the toilet paper is triple ply.
Turns anyone's bottom into a VIP.
More importantly, it has great cell service. We thought you could use this place to call Vivian when you need to.
But you have to promise not to tell anyone about this.
I pinky promise.
Not good enough. Blood pact.
All right, pretty boy, where is it?
Where's what?
The secret bathroom.
Secret what? Bathroom where? Okay, Cap, I'll be right there.
Don't lie to us. We've been watching you.
At 11:18 a.m., Rosa told you to follow her, and you guys left together.
You returned at 11:31 smelling of lavender. And you've been drinking chamomile tea all day long and haven't been to the men's room once.
Since when are you two so into being good detectives?
Since it came to secret bathrooms. Tell us where it is.
Now!